Ever feel like just when you finally figured out how to fly stress-free? BAM. The rules change again? Well, guess what? They have. The TSA just rolled out a fresh set of airport security changes, and some of them are sneaky. I'm talking about new tech that might let you breeze through security without unpacking a thing, or land you in the dreaded bag search zone. Whether you're a frequent flyer or just planning your first trip this year, these new TSA rules could be the difference between smooth skies or full-on travel chaos. Stick around, especially for tip number 6, because even seasoned travelers are getting caught off guard by it. Oh, and while you're here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on weekly travel hacks just like this. Now, let's dive in. Section 1, the new smart scanners. Let's kick things off with the biggest security upgrade in years, the new AI-powered CT scanner. These aren't your average blurry X-ray machine. Nope, we're talking next level, 3D imaging tech that gives TSA agents a crystal clear view of everything inside your bag without you having to lift a finger. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? No more digging through your bag to take out your laptop. No more awkwardly fishing out that tiny Ziploc full of liquid. And yes, in some airports, you can even leave your electronics and toiletries right where they are. It's smoother, faster, and honestly, way less stressful. But, and it's a big but. Don't get too excited just yet. Not every airport has made the upgrade. Some terminals are still rocking the same outdated machines from 15 years ago. So if you show up expecting a stress-free sci-fi experience and suddenly hear laptops and liquids out of your bags, folks, congratulations, you've time-traveled back to 2012. Pro tip, before you fly, take 60 seconds to check your airport's security setup. Go to their website or even call ahead and ask, do you use CT scanners at security? Because here's the thing, you can pack smarter if you know what tech they're using. CT scanners mean less hassle, fewer trays, and a faster line. Old machines? You'll need to pre-pack your liquids and electronics for easy access, or risk holding up the entire security lane while someone sighs loudly behind you. So do your future self a favor. Plan for the tech you're walking into, not the one you wish they had. Section 2. Liquids rule, not dead. Yet you'd think with all this fancy tech, the 311 rule would finally disappear, right? Nope, it's still alive. Mostly. If your airport has the new CT scanners, you might be allowed to bring slightly larger liquid containers, but only if they're in TSA-approved bottles. And yes, that's a real thing now. TSA-approved liquid containers. They're not required yet, but some airports are already favoring passengers who use them. Hack, freeze your water bottle before going through security. Frozen liquids are allowed, and yes, it works. Section 3. Powder crackdown. Got protein powder, baby formula, instant coffee. If you're carrying more than 12 ounces of powder, prepare for extra screening. That's a newish rule the TSA is now enforcing more aggressively. Why? Because powdered substances can be used to hide, let's just say, unfriendly materials. Keep your powders under the 12-ounce limit and always keep them in original packaging. Section 4. Battery rules got stricter. Listen, we all love our gadgets, but battery packs? That's where things just got complicated. You can still bring power banks and chargers in your carry-on, but if your battery is over 100 watt-hours, you now need airline approval, even if it fits in your backpack. That portable charger that can jumpstart a car? TSA is not a fan. Check your battery's watt-hour rating. It's usually printed on the side, and when in doubt, go smaller. Section 5. Vapes, e-cigs, and the vape panic. Yes, you can bring your vape or e-cig on the plane, but there's a very specific rule. It must go in your carry-on, never your checked luggage. Why? Because lithium batteries can catch fire. But here's the new twist. TSA officers have started asking passengers to remove vapes at security, especially if they're not turned off. Be smart. Store it in a case and take it out before the X-ray. Still with me? Good, because we're just getting started. These next tips involve tracking your luggage, protecting your privacy, and a TSA rule that could get your medication confiscated. So don't go anywhere. It gets real from here. Section 6. Smart luggage, smarter theft risks. Smart luggage sounds amazing. Built-in chargers, GPS, even Bluetooth locks. But there's a catch. If the battery isn't removable, TSA can ban it from checked baggage. No exceptions. So before you invest in that high-tech bag, make sure the battery can come out. If it doesn't, you'll be stuck either removing it at the airport or checking an empty shell. Section 7. Facial recognition. Rollout. Big Brother is now at your boarding gate. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Across the US and internationally, more airports are quietly rolling out facial recognition technology at security checkpoints, boarding gates, and even customs. You walk up to what looks like a regular kiosk, but instead of handing over your boarding pass and passport, the system just scans your face. In seconds, it compares your features to official government record, and bam, you're cleared to board. On the surface, this sounds amazing. No fumbling for IDs, faster lines, less human error, one smooth walkthrough. And honestly, for some people, that convenience is all they need. They're in, out, and sipping overpriced airport coffee before you can say biometric scan. But here's where it gets murky. Not everyone is comfortable with the machine storing and analyzing their face. And the big question is, what exactly happens to your facial data after the scan? Some systems say the scan is temporary and deleted within seconds. Others, it's vague, especially when third-party contractors are involved, and your data might be shared across agencies or stored for security purposes. And let's not forget, most travelers don't even realize they're being scanned until it's happening. Here's what you need to know. You can opt out of facial recognition at most US airports. Just say, I'd prefer a manual ID check. They're required by law to give you that option. You can't be denied entry, boarding, or treated differently just for saying no. That said, opting out can mean getting pulled aside, waiting longer, or having to go through a different line. So yes, it's totally allowed. But expect a slight delay. And if you're traveling internationally, some countries, like the UK, Australia, and Singapore, are going all in on biometrics. In some cases, you can't opt out at all, especially at automated customs gates. Here's the takeaway. Facial recognition is fast becoming the default at major airports, but privacy is still your right. So if it makes you uncomfortable, speak up. Be polite but firm. Pro tip, check your airport's policy before you arrive. Many list their biometric systems on their websites now. And remember, convenience is great, but not if it comes at the cost of your personal control. So next time that camera tells you to look straight ahead, just know you've got options. Section 8, don't drop your bag too early. Here's a mistake even frequent flyers make. Dropping off your luggage way too early. Leaving your bag with the airline hours before boarding sounds relaxing, but in reality, it sits unsupervised, often in unsecured zone. That's prime time for bags to get misrouted, damaged, or, yep, stolen. Aim to check your bag no more than 3 hours before departure. Closer is safer. Section 9, lost bag. This tracker trick saves you. Let's talk about one of the most underrated travel hacks ever. AirTags and smart trackers. Apple AirTag, Samsung SmartTag, Tile. They're all game changers. Pop one in your bag, and you'll know exactly where your luggage is, even if the airline says, we're not sure. Here's the pro move. Disable the sound feature so a thief doesn't detect it. Hide it inside the lining or zipper pocket. There are real stories of people flying to another city and tracking their bag better than the airline could. Section 10, medication rules changed. Bringing prescription meds, pay attention. You can bring liquid medication over 3.4 ounces, but only if it's in the original labeled container. That's the update. If it's not clearly marked with your name plus prescription information, TSA might toss it or flag it for testing. Also, declare it when you go through security. Don't wait for them to find it. Section 11, TSA's food trap. Snacks are allowed, but here's the issue. TSA has started randomly screening solid foods. Yes, even wrapped sandwiches or protein bars. Why? Because food packaging can hide prohibited items. So, don't be surprised if they pull you aside for bringing a granola bar. Best bet, pack snacks in a clear bag and place them in a bin during screening. It speeds things up. Real quick, here's a lightning round of security hacks that still work and make travel way smoother. Wear slip-on shoes for faster screening. Noise-canceling headphones equals sanity. Put all your liquids in one easy grab pouch. Take a photo of your bag before checking it in. Use a brightly colored luggage strap or cover. Makes it harder to steal airport security. Might be changing, but your experience doesn't have to be painful. The more you know, the faster, safer, and smoother your trip will be, even with the TSA doing its best to keep us guessing. So, which of these rules caught you off guard? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got a secret airport hack I didn't mention, drop it down there too. We're building a whole travel smart community here. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out one of these videos for even more ways to travel smarter, cheaper, and stress-free. Safe travels. I'll see you in the next one.